put back in place, especially with reopening and people going back to pubs and stuff? Because our exposure sites still, will they be put back in place to be listed once we are reopening? Because they're not at the moment.
We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order. Yes, it will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order. Yes, it will be pubs and clubs and other things if we have a positive case there. Our response may be different if we know that people are fully vaccinated. So we're working through a number of those issues, but we will have to
remain at a critical moment, a critical time. We have the tools. Now we just have to finish the job with truth, with science, with confidence.
President Biden says it is time for the 80 million eligible Americans who remain unvaccinated to get their shots. Today, he laid out a 6-point plan to stop the spread of coronavirus and end the pandemic in the U.S. The plan expands his federal vaccine mandate and calls on state governors to do more as well. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. The president's new vaccine requirements are expected to have an impact on about 100 million Americans. Our ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala joins us live with what this could mean for San Diegans who work for larger companies. Mimi.
Hi, Steve and Kim. Yeah, employers with more than 100 employees will have to require vaccinations or weekly COVID-19 testing.
The bottom line, we're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers.
As the COVID-19 pandemic rages on in the United States, President Joe Biden taking some serious measures Thursday to try to slow the spread. The president signed executive orders requiring vaccinations for millions of Americans. All federal employees, as well as government contractors, will be required to be fully vaccinated without the option of regular testing instead. In another big move expected to have a significant impact on San Diego County, Biden announced the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule for all employers with 100 workers or more. They'll need to have their entire workforce be fully vaccinated or show proof of a negative COVID-19 test once a week. Legal analyst Dan Eaton says while the order that applies to federal workers and contractors is stricter than that for private employers, there could be a number of lawsuits stemming from this.
You can see potentially not only private employers pushing back, but also potentially states pushing back and saying this intrudes on their police powers, that this is something that really ought to be left for them to do, and the federal government is overreaching.
Objections or medical reasons not to get the vaccine?
Yes, there will be limited exceptions for legally recognized reasons, such as disability or religious objections. I know you have all seen the reporting on this, but let me just give you a few top lines of it. So how this will work is the task force, the interagency task force, will provide a ramp-up period, and we expect federal employees will have about 75 days to be fully vaccinated. That gives people more than enough time, in our view, to start and complete their vaccination series. If a federal worker fails to comply, they will go through the standard HR process, which includes counseling and face disciplinary action, face progressive disciplinary action. Each agency is going to work with employees to make sure they understand the benefits of vaccination and how the vaccines are free, easy, and widely accessible. But it will start to be applied once the executive order is signed.
Like say shalom, call on yim la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Osik v'daman selves of GMS and honest Akim. Peace and bless you, brothers and sisters that listen. Hopefully, elect call on yim la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And this video, is just merely a news report. Bring a couple of precepts. You see the ultimate plan, man. And the woman from Australia, she said it cold, the NWO, and she didn't, slip up. She said it purposefully, man. All right, they see, so they declared this thing openly, they're boldly, okay, because this thing is in the fourth quarter. But I did a video on that, I believe last year, okay. This thing is in the fourth quarter now. Like they're salivating because they think, they got the world where they want it, man. All right, they fool people, misled people with this whole Vanessa and telling you things are gonna open back up. You have Biden. He about to drop dead soon with his 6-point plan. The enemy, their numerology, their signs, their speeches, they're telling you what they're about, man. He pretty much, obviously, he mandated all federal workers, and now even private companies in the private sector, he telling them that they have to make sure to have over 100 employees or more, that they workers have to get Vanessa, man. You heard Jen Psaki, that other witch, she talking about people who don't get Vanessa will be disciplined, man. Okay? Totalitarianism. Okay? Scripture says that he had horns of a lamb, but what he's speaking as what? A dragon, man. But the Most High gonna judge y'all. Get a couple of precepts. Let me get Psalms 144 verse 11. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah. I'm not gonna do nothing long. Like I said, you know, the plan of the video is self-explanatory. Okay? And they're pretty much measuring people's intelligence. Right? They're telling you openly what they're doing. They're not hiding it, man. This is no longer a conspiracy for people to keep saying that. All right? And those people, they're going to get put to death, man. They're going to die in their ignorance. Right? Scripture says, don't let the incredulity of them, for all the unfaithful shall die in the unfaithfulness, man. Okay? Unbelief is very high right now. There's so much witchcraft is on these people out here, man. Okay? They totally caught up into the world, even though death and destruction is right before your eyes, man. All right? Coming by the hand of the elite. Psalms 144 verse 11, it says, rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children. These Edomites, man. Their power structure, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Everything they telling you is a straight up lie, man. Okay, the economy is gonna get back up, and this is a pandemic of the unvanessa. He's lying, man. Okay, over 80 million people, and he said last year December that vaccine Vanessa should not be mandatory. All of a sudden, a couple of months, he changes tune. That's why King David said, what? Deliver me from the hand of strange children. We have to be delivered, man. Okay, because this man, he's not going to stop, man. Okay, he never changed. That's what the scripture tells you in Jeremiah. Can a leopard change his spots? And the answer is no. Okay? The answer is no, man. Okay? And they also tell you if he's doing good, briefly paraphrasing, can one do good that's accustomed to doing evil? The answer is no. Okay? The answer is no, man. So everything this man is setting up and he's speaking is stone cold. It's evil, man. That's why Scripture says, Proverbs 28. We get a brief precepts. I don't want to do nothing long. I just had to make this announcement to the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Says Proverbs 28:15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. And like we said, bears and lions are predators. Okay, so and not only that, he's preying on his own people. This is not only Jake. He's preying on his own people now, man. Okay, that's why Scripture also says, verse 28, when the wicked rise, men hide themselves, especially the righteous man. Because where we going to hide? We going to hide in the secret place. But when they perish, the righteous increase. And when they do perish, when they're brought down, righteousness is going to be brought back into the earth, man. Because we going to be on top. Out of one Ratzazah. Right? The scripture says men hide themselves. Where we hiding ourselves? In the secret place of Yahweh Shemel Shah. In this book, in this word. You know, we didn't get caught up on worldly affairs. Now we remain occupied in prophecy. This thing is going down. This fall winter is going down, man. We got the 9/11 anniversary coming up. I'm going to do a video on that to the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. It's going down, man. All right? That woman, that witch, she said it. She said it best. Talking about contact tracing the NWO. She said it, and she didn't slip up. She just said it. She's confident enough to say it. All right? That's why let me get Psalms 12. Like I said, I ain't want to do nothing long, man. It's just, man, you gotta be thanking Yahweh Shem El Shah that you in the truth in this day and time, man, because these other Israelites out here, they don't know what the hell going on, man. These 2/3 niggas. Psalms 12, it says, "Help, O Yahweh Shem El Shah, for the ungodly man ceaseth, for the faithful fail from among the children of men. They speak vanity, every one his neighbor, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak." Like Gad said, you speak with a forked tongue. Yahweh Shem El Shah shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. This NWO is straight up pride, man. Because he wants to tag everybody, all right? Control everybody, man. Control the masses, or the people that's left after these world catastrophic events, okay? We have said, with our tongue we will prevail, our lips our own. Who is a Lord over us? And that's what they think. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighting of the needy, now will I arise, saith Yahweh Shem El Shah, and I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him, who the elect. All right, the Lord gonna save his elect. The words of Yahweh Shem El Shah are pure words, as silver tried in furnace of fire, pure 7 times completion. Thou shalt keep them, O Yahweh Shem El Shah. Thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And the vilest men is being exalted right now. Okay? And they're not Israelites. One body. Talking about Alexander the Greek was an Israelite, man. Those are the vilest men that walk the earth. Scripture says evils will multiply in the earth. I'll do a video on that, man. So what the hell are you talking about, man? You just got an oil leakage. You waxing worse and worse. Okay? So the ultimate plan of the enemy, everybody's seeing these clips. It's about to go down, man. But at the end, Yahweh Shem El Shah is going to destroy this man. Okay? He can set up whatever he wants. At the end of the day, he's going down. He can't prolong his rulership. Scripture says he set it to bound which he cannot pass. And they're pretty much reaching that bound right now. When they think they're about to fully set this thing up, Scripture says he's going to get hit with an iron bolt. All right, and this is what the Most High said about the rich man. Let me read James chapter 5, verse 1 to 3. Go to now, ye rich men, and weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments moth-eaten. Everything they got, they stole. All right? Your gold and silver is cankered, is tainted. All right? Your inheritance. And the rest of them shall be a witness against you. Yeah, your past. Okay? And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days, man. Okay? They bonkers going out of space. But Yahweh Shem El Shah is going to destroy the rich man. As you read in Luke the 16th chapter. Okay? Verse 7 for us. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of Yahweh Shem El Shah. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth to farmers, and have long patience for it, and until he receive the early and latter rain. Be also patient, establish your hearts, remain grounded, study show thyself approve. All right? May this truth be practical. For the coming of Yahweh Shem El Shah draweth nigh. He's here. Yahweh Shah is right around the corner, man. All right, so like I said, this is the announcement. We gotta stay on our guard, stay on our watch, and remain occupied in prophecy. With that, I'm gonna say, call Yahweh Shem El Shah. Shalom.